Your joy is your sorrow unmasked. And the self-same well from which your laughter rises, was oftentimes filled with your tears. In order to improve the mind, we ought less to learn, than to contemplate. Common sense is the most widely shared commodity in the world. For every man is convinced that he is well supplied with it. Traveling is almost like talking, with those of other centuries. The senses deceive from time to time, and it is prudent never to trust wholly those, who have deceived us even once. Truths are more likely to be discovered by one man than by a nation. The greatest minds are capable of the greatest vices, as well as of the greatest virtues. A state is better governed, which has few laws, and those laws strictly observed. It is possible that I am dreaming right now, and that all of my perceptions are false. He who hid well, lived well. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. We never understand a thing so well and make it our own, as when we have discovered it for ourselves. Reason is nothing, without imagination. There is nothing more ancient than the truth. Situations in life often permit no delay, and when we cannot determine the course which is certainly best, we must follow the one which is probably the best. This frame of mind freed me also from the repentance and remorse commonly felt by those vacillating individuals, who are always seeking as worthwhile things, which they later judge to be bad. At last, I will devote myself sincerely, and without reservation to the general demolition of my opinions. We do not describe the world we see the world we can describe. The only thing we have power over in the universe is our own thoughts. If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things. Conquer yourself, rather than the world. It is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well. Doubt is the origin of wisdom. Whenever anyone has offended me, I try to raise my soul so high that the offense cannot reach it. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. The only thing that I know is that I know nothing. An optimist may see a light where there is none. But why must the pessimist always run to blow it out? I know that I exist. The question is, what is this I that I know? The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. Nothing comes out of nothing. How can you be certain that your whole life is not a dream? The chief cause of human errors is to be found in the prejudices picked up in childhood. Wonder is the first of all the passions. You just keep pushing. You just keep pushing. I made every mistake that could be made, but I just kept pushing. To live without philosophizing is in truth the same as keeping the eyes closed without attempting to open them. I can doubt everything, except one thing, and that is the very fact that I doubt. Simply put, I think, therefore I am. I am indeed amazed when I consider how weak my mind is and how prone to error. He lives well who is well hidden. Mathematics is a more powerful instrument of knowledge than any other. That has been bequeathed to us by human agency. Some years ago, I was struck by the large number of falsehoods that I had accepted as true in my childhood, and by the highly doubtful nature of the whole edifice that I had subsequently based on them. I realized that it was necessary, once in the course of my life, to demolish everything completely, and start again right from the foundations. If I wanted to establish anything at all in the sciences, that was stable and likely to last,